It's Paul showing you here with this live Dazn event with Mr. Boxing himself, Ray Flores. Ray, listen, you're a man, you're Mr. International when it comes to boxing. You've been around the world. Can you tell us what you think this means for Canada to have a Dazn live event here at Rebel Nightclub?
Well, it's huge. You know what? I got to attribute Lee Baxter and his entire staff for bringing an event like this to Toronto. Look, Toronto is one of my favorite cities in the entire world. It's a great sports town, and I think that it has the possibility of reclaiming its prominence as being a fantastic fight town. But it starts with events like this here at Rebel Nightclub. Look, we're in the midst of Canelo Triple G3 Fight Week, and we're starting it off with live boxing thanks to Lee Baxter in Toronto. What I love about this show is that there are fighters from Mexico, there are fighters from Toronto, from the United States. It's truly an international and a North American event that is galvanizing what is a very, very big fight week in the sport of boxing.
Now, Ray, I've met you here a few times, luckily enough, for these boxing events. What do you enjoy about coming to Toronto? What do you enjoy seeing yourself on a personal level?
I love the people, I love the energy, the enthusiasm. The one thing that I say why Toronto can reclaim its prominence for being a passionate fight town is because the energy here at Rebel Nightclub for Lee Baxter shows is on a different level. The fighters come out and they go hard. They're not looking to coast to a decision. They're not looking to bore you. They're looking to tear your head off. And you know what? That's so fitting. Why? Because Toronto has the Maple Leafs. It has the Raptors. Hard-working teams. The Blue Jays as well. The one thing that Toronto loves, and it's very similar to where I'm from in Chicago, it's a hard-working city. It demands maximum effort. These guys know when that bell rings, you better bring it. If not, these people aren't going to be too happy with you.
As you know, living in the Windy City, you need a bit of hardness to survive. The weather's very similar here in Toronto. Who is on your mind tonight as someone that could be maybe a bit of an upset, and who's on your mind as someone to be watching for the future?
Look, I love watching Acosta fight. I think this kid is really blossoming and growing. I saw his last fight. I was very impressed by him. And look, I love seeing a lot of the young Canadian fighters because this is a country that loves combat sports. Big in MMA, and you know what? I've seen Canadian champions. I've seen the likes of Adonis Stevenson go out and do what they do. I'm working with Steve Molitor tonight, who is a phenomenal fighter and fought anybody and everybody. I think that this is a breeding ground for the future Canadian stars that we're going to be seeing on a high level. And it's massive because it's on Dazn, a global platform on a week that's so big for the sport of boxing. These kids are going to get an opportunity to display their talent. And I go all over the world and people ask me, how's Toronto? What's the scene like in Toronto? Is it coming up again? And my answer is, you're damn right it is, because Lee Baxter's investing in shows in this province.
And as Lee said in his last event here, Lee is here to put on entertainment, and he's certainly doing that. Every single event has been sold out, as you know. Ray, I just want to say thank you very much for doing this interview with us. I know you're looking forward to the fight. It's a packed one tonight, and thank you again.
Look, I love Rebel Nightclub too. You know why? Because it's like a VIP experience. If you've never been to a show here in Toronto, here at Rebel Nightclub that Lee Baxter is doing, what are you doing? You know what? Take a vacation. It's worth it. It's so quick and easy to get to Toronto. You can fly Porter Airlines if you want, and to make it even easier for yourself, it's beautiful. It's a VIP experience, and you're not paying VIP prices where you would anywhere else. So check it out either here, live in Toronto, or watch it live on Dazn. Either way, you can't lose.
Thanks very much, Ray. Appreciate it. Thank you.